Hello, my beautiful beloveds. Happy Father's Day. I'm actually going to do a special reading. If your father has passed away, I'm going to do a message for Father's Day. What your dad would like to say to you if your father is passed on. I'm going to be using animal oracle cards. So let's see. All right. Okay, message from your father if your father is passed on. We have Panda. Create a sacred space for yourself in your home or your place of work. Let's take a look-see in the little book what this guy wants to say. My father passed away when I was 16. So I just want to do a special little message for you guys. It says, a sacred space is an area in your home or workplace where you can have some privacy for contemplation, meditation, or simply a bit of quiet time to think. If this isn't possible to do at work, it becomes even more imperative that you provide this for yourself in your home. This is a space that is your territory, whether it's an entire room or a corner of your living room or a bedroom. Place a cozy chair or a pillow there, and then set up a simple altar, one that contains a few pieces that are both personal and precious. Include a candle in your space that you can light when you're abiding there. That's very interesting. So you could communicate to your father through lighting a candle. You know, you could light a candle today in their honor if that resonates with you. You could be seeing pandas in general. That could be your dad reaching out to you. All right, so I'm going to do some more oracles, see if any more messages want to come through. Yep. Interesting. So we get cat, domesticated. By the way, not wild cat, but domesticated cat. You could have an orange cat. It's time to strike out on your own and relinquish your overdependency on others. Oh, so your dad is encouraging you right now to regain some sort of independence. Something that you may have had a lot as a child. There's a lot of childlike energy coming through here. You could have just really loved cats as a kid. And it was like somewhere along the way, you started to lose that freedom and that independence in part of your spirit. So let's see what else this wants to say for us for cat messenger. It's so easy to slip into a comfortable dependency on anything or anyone, from simple dependencies that can be healthy and restorative, such as daily exercise, to destructive and hardcore dependencies such as addiction. You may find yourself so totally hooked on another person that you lose yourself, always turning to that individual to either make decisions for you or to validate your own. This can apply to organizations and institutions as well. Those dependencies that you're most familiar with are likely born out of habit rather than conscious choice. To make truly autonomous decisions, do not get caught up in the polarities of being dependent or independent. Instead, make those choices from a place where you maintain your own authority and power, while accepting 100% responsibility for those choices and their consequences. Ooh, now is a time to review the people and things upon which you've excessively and habitually become dependent. Step back, identify the areas where you need to make some adjustments, and act accordingly. Practice setting boundaries, asking for what you want, and making decisions based on your own internal authority and autonomy. That's a sweet message. That's really beautiful, actually. It's just kind of saying, you know, in a tangible way, really just be in your authentic power, you know, like. And last message from your dad on Father's Day if your dad has passed away currently. Stay in the background and adapt to the situation rather than being conspicuous and attempting to direct the course of events. Interesting. So let's get some more on Chameleon guy. Chameleon. Even if you believe that you have the right answers for the dilemma at hand or a better way to handle things, at this time it's best to surrender the will of spirit and simply allow events to unfold without your direct intervention or guidance. Pay attention to what's happening, but become more of a witness/observer than an obvious participant. Simply by your presence, you are participating. However, there's no need to subtly or more blatantly push your agenda on those around you. Even when you're physically present, you can contract your energy to the point where others may not notice you, thus allowing you to be unobtrusive and more easily blend with your surroundings. This isn't a call for you to be passive, but to wait and contain yourself until you know with certainty that it is time to step up and let your presence be known. Fascinating. When it's time to do so, move quickly and with focus and certainty. But in the meantime, flow with the situation instead of trying to make something happen. Whatever needs to occur is already in motion anyway. So go with it. Wild. That was pretty cool. All right. So animals to look out for. Messengers from your dad right now. Panda, cat, and the chameleon. So overall, focus on your sanctuary, your safe space. Do a little ritual today if you feel called, to connect with your dad. Talk to him like he's here, I talk to my dad all the time. He visits me as an eagle or as himself. And with cat, really own loving your own energy. Cats love their own energy, and it's kind of like they don't really need anyone, but sometimes they're really like people. So it's interesting how the cat and the chameleon, really that energy works together, where it's the chameleon is saying, pull back a little and just observe. But observe with intention, move with intention, or don't move with intention, you know what I mean? Whereas the cat, it's like, pull that energy back with the chameleon and put it back on yourself, if that makes sense. So beautiful. I'm going to leave it at that, but let me know if this resonated for you, and thank you for being here. I love you so much. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Mwah.